I think I just set a new record for longest starting screen. Hi guys! Hello! Hello everyone!
Yay!
Sorry about that. I literally had food that showed up right as I hit go live, and I had to eat it. But I had already hit go live.
We were dangerously close to not having a stream for a month.
You were, I'm sorry.
Hold it together though.
I did it. I did it. I was asleep all day, y'all. I was asleep all day. I think I talked about this a little bit on Monday. That I maybe I didn't talk about this. Did I talk about this on Monday? Exception you were there. Did I talk about this at the beginning of the stream?
You have not described what you're talking about, so I don't know.
Okay. My medical situation. No, I got diagnosed with sleep apnea, guys. Hi everyone, I'm Ascella Vivace, Magical Idol. There's Exception with me here today, my buddy, my pal, the man with the plan.
I have some plans sometimes.
The man with the puns.
I do have a lot of those.
The most important part of this stream. I'm just here to facilitate Exception's fantastic adventures. So, yes, hi. It's not like I just randomly developed sleep apnea. I've apparently had it for many, many years and didn't know. But they have this machine called a CPAP that you use to help you breathe at night, because apparently I was not breathing like 19 times an hour, which is like every 4 or 5 minutes I would stop breathing, which is bad actually. So I think it's funny. I was just dying once or twice a day. Yeah, so I unfortunately have this machine I'm having to get used to using, and it's kind of notoriously hard to get used to using. It keeps you up at night, and I am unfortunately in the very beginning stages of using it, which is kind of the worst part, where you just cannot catch a break in the sleep cycle. And I have not been sleeping well since Saturday? And it caught up to me today. I thought I was not great on Monday. I will say that if anybody was at my Monday stream, I was not 100% on Monday. And not really 100% today either. I will say that I am not 100% today, because I took 4 naps today. That is how tired I was. It was not pleasant. I was a little worried about myself, but I made it. We're here, and it is Great Ace Attorney time, so don't worry too much about me, but that's what's going on. If I miss any streams, you are not any percent at all today, Bees. I'm so sorry. It is like 0% day. It really is like severely 0% day for a lot of people, I feel like.
Welcome to our low percent Ace Attorney speed run.
Yeah, exactly. They said any percent, like 1% is any percent. So, if you hear me sniffling, I'm sorry. I'm just not even going to try to mute. My nose is in pain. If you hear me, if I sneeze, I will try so hard not to sneeze on you guys. Oh my god, I will try so hard to mute it. I muted it on Monday, and then I didn't sneeze, so that's apparently the key to not sneezing, is muting yourself in time. Oh god, it's really been a chore. I'm dying, but it's okay. I'll live. I'm dying, but I'll live. That's kind of how I feel. Hi, Risha. I will hydrate. Yes, thank you. What do I have to drink today? I have, I'm not sponsored, by the way. Hashtag not sponsored. I have water with blueberry lemonade Mio in it. And if you haven't tried the blueberry lemonade Mio, and you like a little flavor in your water, it's pretty good. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh god. Oh no, don't sneeze. Nope, we're trying to not sneeze.
Quick, mutant time!
No, we're playing dangerous games here. This is like playing Bob and Chicken. This is like when I play Bob and Chicken. We're waiting for the last possible second to mute. Do you guys know what Bob and Chicken is? Hold on, let me explain a sewing term. As I am, of course, as we all know, a sewist. Bob and Chicken is with this dramatic background music. I'm explaining Bob and Chicken with dramatic background music. That's funny. Bob and Chicken, or thread, spool, chicken, whatever kind of chicken you want to call it with your machine, whichever direction you are about to run out of thread, you are racing to see if you can finish your seam or whatever line of stitching you're trying to do before your bobbin or your top thread runs out. Because you can visibly see, like, that it's going, or you can visibly hear that it's going. Some machines will tell you if your bobbin is low. That's the blower thread in sewing in a machine. But yeah, it's when you're like, you're just racing the end of the thread so you don't have to go get more. I am frequently a winner at Bob and Chicken lately, which is awesome. But not always. Sometimes we are a loser at Bob and Chicken, and that's okay. But yes, welcome to the stream, guys. It is 20 minutes in, and I'm gonna be very confused trying to time my ads this time because I didn't start on the hour. I feel like I should have like waited another 15 minutes to start, so I would at least be on the half hour, but no. We ball.
We ballin'.
Welcome to the Great Ace Attorney again, case 5 again. Only today, we're finally getting to the trial. Yeah.
We trialin'.
I'm a little nervous about what we're gonna find out. There's trepidation here, a little bit, because of all of the, I'll be adding. I definitely, I don't know, I didn't expect some of the twists that have come in this case, so, and like, maybe I probably should have, but you don't understand how blind I go into these things. I go in as blind as possible. I like being surprised by the game. I don't like being surprised by a lot of things in life, right? But I like being surprised by games and plots and stuff like that. So I hate, yeah, exactly, the plot. I hate spoilers. Oh my gosh, sorry, hold on one second.
You take it easy through this stream. The good news is that I'm gonna be doing a lot of heavy lifting on the voicing today, so that's not something you'll have to worry about too much.
I'm sorry, guys, I was muted for a minute there because my nose was just giving in. And now my ears won't pop. Oh, when I was at my con a couple weeks ago, our floor in the hotel was a really high floor, and every single time my ears would pop. Every single time my ears would need to pop. Every time we would go up to the room or come down from the room, because we were on like the 22nd floor. It was high up, man. So I'm like, it's that same feeling right now, only it doesn't want to pop. I'm like, really? You want to have one more problem today? Like, I needed more problems today, clearly. I needed to be exhausted all day, like, and have people commenting on it because I was so tired.
You haven't met your problem quota.
No, apparently not. I've apparently had too easy of a week, and have not suffered enough. Oh, I just dropped something. Hold on. Ah, my mess. Oh. There is like no percent of me that is awake right now. It's true. Okay, but we are starting the trial for case 5. When last we left, you might notice we're in a hospital room, a janky hospital room. There was a little scene right before we ended last time, of Sholmes waking up being awake in his hospital room from after he was shot and had crazy amounts of surgery, from being shot. So Sholmes is good. We are probably not as good as Sholmes right now. Sholmes is probably somehow doing better than us.
True.
But that's his MO. I can't talk. Are we sure I should be doing this? No.
I think we should just start going because the sooner we go, the sooner we're partway through it, the less problems that can stack up.
That's what you think. But anyway, so that's your big long intro. And now we continue. Oh, wait, no. Saved game data. Yes. Here we go. Oh, heck. I'm putting it off. I'm not ready, but we're going. We're going to the trial. We're going to the trial. We're going. I will be.
We're in.
Oh, you're going to have all the testimony. You say you're. Well, yeah, I guess you will have the testimony. Oh! I forgot Susato left.
Yeah. Don't have to voice her now.
I don't have to cry this time, at least. I cried real hard over Susato leaving, guys. I cried real hard.
Yeah.
I sure as heck did. All right.
That's a past event now.
It is. If I'm crying retroactively. So.
We're retconning additional crying in when necessary.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, I would have cried there, but time has passed. All right. Oh, center myself to be Ryunosuke, who is just my voice. When I awoke the following morning, Susato-san was already gone. Outside the window, the rain came down in sheets. Of course it's raining. Of course it's raining. Of course it's raining. And so began an even longer day than the last. One that I would remember for the rest of my days. Dang, is this trial only one day? Oh my god. Hear that on the first day of the trial is going to be so dramatic. We're at the Old Bailey again. Oh boy, I'm not ready for this. Hi, Gina. Oh, look at that. That's what I said. Good morning, Gina. Oh, she didn't say anything today. Okay, that's fine. I'm determined to prove your innocence today. I'm sure we can do it. Gina doesn't care. Oh, there we go. So where's your friend then? Sorry? You know, her in the fancy dress. Sue Sarto, or however you say it. I don't know. Miss Susato had to leave early this morning. She was already gone by the time I woke up. Girl's like, you're hopeless without her. Yeah, we know, Gina. You alright with that, are ya? Forget about me if you like. Go and see her off. It's fine. It's not as though Miss Susato and I won't meet again one day.
One day.
One day.
One of them.
I better, or I will riot so hard. It can't take every character away from me in this game. You can't do that to me. I've worked too hard for this. Even so. But you, Gina, you only get one chance. This trial today is all we have.
One day. One of them.
Who is this?
I believe it is Iris.
Okay. Good morning, you two. Let's see if it's Iris. It's Iris with a cute Wagahai!
Wagahai real!
Wagahai in the courtroom! Let's fucking go! How are you feeling, Jenny? Did you manage to sleep? Meow. Yes, I will meow today because Wagahai is present at the trial. Maybe Iris is gonna be our court assistant.
Maybe Wagahai is.
Kitty! Kitty courtroom! I love this for us.
Kitty cat court.
Kitty kitty! Iris? What are you doing here?
Meowjection!
What do you mean? When a friend is in need, we show our support. Isn't that right, Waggy? Meow. Delightful. Bye, Wagahai. Ah, Waggy!
Waggy's off to go get evidence.
Yep. Great way to show your support, kitty. Yeah, because cats totally know how to show support in trials. Whatever. It's fine. Let him have a nose around. What I'm gonna do?
2 harms.
Oh, that reminds me. I bought a paper on the way here. Oh, no. I see what it says. Now Now, would you like the good news or the bad news? What do you say, Runo? Ginny? Oh, well, I think I'd rather get the bad news out of the way first. Nah, always take the good news first. You might not live to hear the bad. Yes, that question always gives away people's personalities. Let's not go there. Oh, what's your MBTI there, Ryunosuke? That hasn't been invented yet. All right then, I'll give you the bad news first. A record amount of rain has fallen this morning, and carriages all over the capital are struggling to move in the mud. Huh? The bad news was a weather report? So I hope that Susie made her train to Dover, and that the train isn't delayed on its way to the port.
Ooh,
Oh,
I just looked
see.
it up. Separate to this ongoing subplot.
Okay.
I just looked up when like Myers-Briggs personality or type indicator was invented, and we're a few decades short.
Yeah. Figure.
Unfortunate.
That's fine. We'll never know his MBTI.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yes. All right then. So what's the good news? Well, the rain is forecast to subside this afternoon. So even if the train is delayed, it should be able to make up the time later. Well, that is good news, isn't it?
Correct. It means Susato is very indeed gone.
That's great news. Yeah. I couldn't
We're
give
so
a
happy
monkey's
about
really.
this fact.
If only all good news canceled out the bad. I mean, it does say pawnbroker perishes in pick purse plunder on the newspaper. Yep, there we go.
Good alliteration there.
I know. And look, this trial has made the headlines too. That's not good news. Pawnbroker perishes in pick purse plunder. See? I just said that, Iris. You're so behind. How'd you like that? Well, let us say what they want. See if I care. I can't because you're covering your face. Why are you so literal, Ryunosuke? Don't worry, Runo will soon show everyone that this headline is nonsense. I will. And then, in tomorrow's papers, the headlines will be... Discharged diver is a dauntless do-gooder. Isn't that right, Runo? Oh, yes, let's hope so. Of course they will. I have absolute faith in you. How was that? I was trying to sound like Susie. Did it work? Did it? Oh, you're so cute, Iris. What the heck? It's like she was still here. Oh, today's paper has been entered in the court record. I see. We got to examine that when we can.
Figure out the weather.
Yep. Good luck then, Runo. I'll do what I can. Obviously, I don't know the law like Susie does, but still. I've got a cannon. That's great. I'll be by your side the whole time, giving you moral support and encouragement. I'm not sure that big thing is as comforting as you think it is, to be honest, but thank you, Iris. That's very kind of you. Oh yeah, Iris. Yes, Jenny? Well, I was wondering is all about Sholmes. Did they fix him up all right? Yes, the operation was a great success.
Woo.
But Hurley still hasn't come around yet. That's a lie.
Ooh. Well, they don't know.
Faking it.
That was an off-screen event.
He's faking it. Eh? I've asked a friend of mine at Scotland Yard to send a telegram as soon as he wakes up. I'm sure Gregson will let us know the moment there's news. Oh, right. No, Susato-san, and no, Mr. Sholmes. It's all down to me today to prove that Gina is innocent of this crime. Oh, bailiff.
It's Leo Lestrade, counsel for the defense. The trial is about to begin.
Damn. All right, yell at us.
Please make your way to the courtroom.
Oh, the little bailiff's just like moved.
Yeah.
It's time then.
That's some hip new technology they had for this game. Moving bailiffs.
Moving bailiffs. Yes, let's go, Gina. Iris. Lead the way, Runo! Goodness. Monologuing. Poor Gina. She's trying to put on a brave face, but I can tell she's worried and scared. I have to believe in her from start to finish. That's the weapon that will secure our victory here. Oh, come on. If I learned anything from my great friend, it's that.
That is what it is.
Believe in your client from end to end.
One more Sogi for the road. Man, we're gonna start getting like black and white flashbacks to Sato at this rate.
God, it's that man. Okay, it's fine. We knew, but also, can we get some variety in the Old Bailey? Who should be the judge? Yes, who should be the judge?
You're usually the judge. This is the same judge.
Oh, that's true. It is the same judge. You're right. Can we have a different
Same
judge?
new judge.
I don't like this
We
guy.
had the very first judge
He
in
was
the first
different.
case was
Yeah.
a different guy.
He was,
He was like
because he was a
Japan
Japan
judge.
judge. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
it's been this guy ever since.
This guy, this man, Santa Claus.
I like his wig. His wig looks cool.
It's a little curlicues on the sides there.
Yeah.
Do you think his beard is fake too?
No, I think it's very real.
Okay. But what if it was fake? Mustache too.
That would be the greatest plot twist in Ace Attorney history.
He keeps like a flock of birds in there, like.
Nah, like it's
nesting
an
in his
important
beard.
part of any judge. Like if you're a judge in the you need to have a good beard. Like that's a necessary
it's to
requirement.
offset the little funky little wig.
Yeah.
If you're like bald face, it's like, what's up with that? You know? Okay, here we go. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. This trial should determine the guilt or innocence of Miss Gina Lestrade. I now I sure do. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed. Except we can just totally get rid of the prosecution. We can just throw out the whole man. Throw the whole man out.
Oh, frick. It's been like over
Throw the
2
whole
months
man
and you had
out.
to voice this guy.
Throw the whole man out. Do you need to review old clips?
No, I'm just reciting the Windows line to myself repeatedly because I remember seeing that more recently. So if I can do that line, I can sort of extrapolate outwards to the rest of his voice.
I believe in you. You're better than me. I just make shit up every week.
The prosecution is ready.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I'm there.
The defense is really nervous.
The problem will be when I'm alternating between multiple voices.
The defense is really not having a good day, is what's going on here. The defense is ready. Lord Van Zeeks?
My lord.
Get over your damn self, Van Zeeks. That's what he ought to say, but he's not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it on his behalf. Remind me, how many years ago was it that, why is this coming up, that you withdrew from the public prosecution service?
Apparently 0 since I'm still here.
Right?
It was some 5 years ago, my lord.
Why is this coming up, my lord? Yes, and then 2 months ago you resurfaced somewhat unexpectedly. And here you are again today. Nothing suspicious about any of this and all these related trials. Are there some circumstances of which the court should be aware that have led to this erratic behavior?
Maybe we are gonna kick him out.
Fess up, buddy. In what one might describe as your former life 5 years past, You dealt exclusively in matters concerned with the highest echelons of society and government. Really? Yet today you choose to try a simple case of burglary and murder. I confess I find it more than a little befuddling, Counsel. This is totally relevant to the trial. If this is how we get our plot, this is how we get our plot.
It's time for a character moment.
Oh, yeah, we like those, we like those.
There are two types of person I cannot abide.
You're one of the ones I can't abide, so let's talk about this.
Firstly, those wealthy scoundrels who hide behind a mask of philanthropy to cheat the public at large.
He means Mr. McGilded, who you defended against the Reaper 2 months ago. Yes, I just about managed to work that out. Thank you. Magnus McGilded. If I'd known what a monster he was, I never would have defended him.
And the secondly, even more loathsome.
Uh-huh.
Those wily scoundrels who masquerade as allies only to effect total betrayal in the final hour. In other words, the confidence tricksters from those tiny islands in the Far East, the Nipponese.
Why are we being racist again?
Character moment is racism.
God! Throw the whole man out! Whole entire man out the window! Gosh! What the What? Did he really just say that?
Even Reno's racism detector's activating.
Thank you, Iris. We understand that. He means you now, Runo. I actually managed to work that out too. Thank you, Iris. Total betrayal? What are you talking about?
It's my tragic backstory. I'm not telling you anything.
Tell me your tragic backstory, you mother friggity frack. That torrid look of hatred in Lord Van Zeek's eyes. Who hurt you, Van Zeek? Who hurt you? I can't even take that line seriously. I need to say it again a little more seriously because I was just caught up on the word torrid. I was like, that's like a romance book word. Like, did he have some kind of a never mind. I don't know. No. Moving on. Was that directed solely at me? Or was he talking about all Japanese people? An alarmingly scathing explanation, Lord Van Zeeks.
That was an explanation. That was an insult.
It was an insult. Still, the judiciary welcomes the return of the so-called Reaper of the Bailey, feared by all London's malefactors.
Okay, we are not throwing him out.
Ugh, throw the whole man
Apparently.
out. Whole man.
Your lordship is too kind.
He is too kind. He should be throwing you out the window.
It is thanks to you
door.
that I am able to murder all of these defendants.
God, I hate him. Why do people like him? I don't get it. Whatever. Not my type. Not my type. Oh God, now we have to see the frickin' jurors and I'm gonna be like mad about the jurors. Are we gonna have to divide up the jurors? I guess so.
Probably.
Oh,
I mean,
God, I'm not ready for this. Okay, it's fine.
I think it'll be pretty clear cut once you see what's going on here.
I'm a little concerned, but okay. Should I be concerned? I feel concerned.
I don't think you should be concerned.
There's concern in my heart. If
I
they're
think it'll be
all
good.
like racist, you know, we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a great time with the racist jury. Now, jurors, the 6 of you have been selected at random, which I don't believe at all, to represent the will of the people in this trial. Let's see how fixed this. Oh God. Jesus Christ. Just kill me. Just kill me at this point. I firmly and strongly object to this.
Okay, so let's start. Let's just divvy it up while we have all of them on screen right now.
Uh-huh.
Juror number 1 is already
You.
me.
Yeah, I'm
juror number
juror
2 is
number
already
2.
you. Juror number 3, I guess I'll take because juror number 4 is already you as well.
And 5
juror
is
number
me.
5 is already you. I'll be juror number 6, so it's 3 and 3 split.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, the maid, the doctor, and the typewriterist who has not brought the typewriter today, and I'll be Garrett.
She's got a telegraph. Do you see that?
Ah, technology has improved.
She's got a telegraph this time. Why do they look the same? Is it really the same people? We're about to find that out, aren't we? I'm just not. It's fine. My suffering is fine. Are you ready to hear the evidence placed before you and determine the guilt or innocence of the defendant?
Former lieutenant in the British Army here, don't you know? Chaps like me were born ready.
Born ready to be probably kind of racist about all this. Okay. Clean crockery, clean cutlery, and a clean conscience. His lordship's motto is very appropriate here, I think.
Everything will be stereoscopic in the future. Absolutely, absolutely everything. And I'm ready for it. Hey, it's the thing you were talking about last time.
It is the thing I was talking about last time. I don't understand it. I can't have left it in there. It's not possible. But could I have? Oh, that's really bodes well. See, she's telegraphing. Women indispensable in society. Stop. Female-centric future awaits. Stop.
Good day. I am visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please.
Shouldn't you be like a citizen? To be on the jury?
Don't you recognize this guy? Don't you recognize this guy?
I am done with
It's
this.
villain bull.
I'm done.
From the boat, from the boat newspaper. The newspaper on the boat.
Yep, it sure is.
We have a genuine, like, card-carrying terrorist on the jury. That's
I
exciting.
cannot with this. I can't handle this. I'm gonna die before this trial even starts. Look at this man sweating. Look at this man sweating. Is something wrong, Bruno? Iris, what is not wrong? Tell me, Iris, what is not wrong? Oh, not exactly. It's just... I'm fairly sure I recognize these jurors. Almost all of them, in fact.
5 out of 6.
Really? Funny coincidences like that do happen from time to time, don't they? But it is quite strange. The jurors are chosen at random from London's 6 million inhabitants, you know. I don't think they are, Iris. So I've been led to believe. But something tells me I'm being duped. And I
You
think
will
Van
face the
Zeek's...
power of the budget cuts.
I think Van Zeek's has something to do with it, but okay. That's fine. Very well. Now, Lord Van Zeeks, the court calls upon the prosecution to introduce the facts of the case. Ugh, get a
As
life.
you wish, my lord.
Get a life, Van Zeeks.
Fact number 1, I am racist.
Exactly. Oh,
Allow me to begin with a word of warning to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
He's about to be racist again, isn't he?
Do what I tell you, or I will murder you too.
That's, yeah.
In short,
You're tall, you're not short.
there has never been a more self-evident case of cold-blooded murder.
You say that. Oh, God.
The victim, Mr. Pop Winderbank, proprietor of a pawn shop on Baker Street, was shot from behind and died instantly. The prosecution presents this photographic print of the crime scene. As the court will observe, there is a single bullet wound just below the gentleman's left shoulder.
That's a very close range shot, too.
True, you can see the scorch marks.
You can see the gunpowder and the burn, yeah.
Evidence suggests that the bullet pierced the man's heart, resulting in near-instant death. Moving on to the findings of Scotland Yard's coroner. His report states that the bullet entered the body on a rising diagonal trajectory.
Okay, so someone
they're actually
shorter.
Again, sophisticated with this information now.
So he's implying it's someone shorter than this guy shot him. Okay. Sure. And what's that supposed to tell us? Why are we talking? Shrineske, it's not your turn.
It means the victim was likely shot by someone significantly shorter in height than himself.
Well, fine. You just say what I already said, Van Zeeks. Just duplicate my work, why don't you?
Someone like the accused, you might say.
Shut up.
No.
It's fine.
The prosecution wishes to present the autopsy report and crime scene photograph as evidence. But
No. Damn it. Indeed, the court accepts. Hand them to the bailiff, please.
all right, the court is
report?
accepting evidence that incriminates us.
I hate
What
that.
are we gonna do?
I hate that for us. We need to examine these.
I now ask the court to turn its attention to this plan of the establishment where the incident occurred. The proprietor was found in the storeroom where he kept articles pawned to him. A windowless room with a single point of entry, a door to the main shop that was found locked.
Spooky stuff.
What if there really is a tunnel underneath?
Oh, from the dang deduction?
The deduction.
The deduction.
What if there really is a tunnel underneath? You don't know there's a
There's
single
a
point of
secret
entry, Van
tunnel.
Zeeks. You don't know about the secret tunnel to the bank.
You don't know that there was this guy that came in with a broken shovel and came to dig under the floorboards.
Right? You don't
To
know
rob a
anything,
bank.
Van Zeeks.
You don't know anything
shit.
about. You don't know.
You don't know nothing, Van Zeeks. It's fine.
In this sealed chamber, there were only 2 persons present.
I hate you. Not you, Van Zeeks. I hate Van Zeeks. Not you. I don't hate you. Exception, I promise.
The victim, Mr. Winterbank, and the accused.
Ugh. He's like, it's a locked room, murder, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Leave the noise away. Oh my god, no.
It may further interest the court to know that when the accused was discovered at the scene, she had in her hand the gun used to fire the fatal bullet.
But why would she be unconscious too? Explain this to me. Wow, the racism is real.
Yeah, we're not even reading this. It's just
No.
Objection.
We can't jump to conclusions here. We mustn't assume her guilt because of what she has to do to survive. Oh, he's got the wine out. My god. Here he goes with his little
I'm about
chalice
to
of-
toast something.
Oh, shut the frickin'... Just shut up.
My learned Nipponese friend, it is you who mustn't jump to conclusions.
How about I jump over this desk and kick you in the face?
That's
How
a
about
conclusion.
that?
You're not
It's a
supposed to jump to
conclusion.
them. The prosecution has barely begun presenting its case.
Oh, shut the I hate this man. He makes me angry.
Conveniently, this appalling act of murder did not go unobserved. There were witnesses.
Oh, whatever. If nobody else was in the room, how do you have witnesses? Riddle me this, Batman! God. I hate
It
this
is
man.
you who don't understand a thing.
Apparently, I don't understand a gosh darn thing.
Hello, Zend.
Good gracious, Hyzen, we call that problem solving. Yeah, jumping over to kick him in the face, that is problem solving.
After their testimony, this girl's true nature will be exposed. Pitiful pick-purse or cold-hearted killer.
Oh, you only got halfway there on the alliteration. You tried so hard, Van Zeeks, but you failed.
Here's to establishing the truth.
I hate you. hate this man. I hate him so
Yeah, he hates us too.
much. Risha, get in here and get your man. Come get your man. He's causing problems. The court will take the floor plan and firearm into evidence. Hand them to the bailiff, please, Lord Van Zeeks. I'm way too cheerful
At once, my lord.
I'm way too cheerful as the judge. I'm sorry. I'll try harder.
Nah, the judge likes his job. He gets to sit on the big
Ooh,
fancy chair.
Grim.
Everyone keeps giving him gifts. Like a gun.
I got a gun. Exactly. This isn't good.
Ooh, a photograph.
I feel like the mood in here has turned very gloomy all of a sudden, Runo. You are not as good as Susato. Iris, I love you, but no.
This is her first time, all right?
I think that's because it has. There goes the stupid cape. Oh,
Let us
God.
begin.
Let us kick your ass out of here so I don't have to listen to you anymore, Van Zeeks. Let Exception voice someone worth my time. Sorry.
I'm not even the one, like, in the hypothetical world where I'm getting paid to voice these people. I'm not even the one complaining. It's you who's complaining. Like, get someone.
We're not paying Exception enough for this bullshit. We're just not.
Bring forth the witnesses to the foul murder of Mr. Pop Winterbank on the 16th of April of this year. Now we're going to be trying somebody for a murder that happened a year ago.
Oh, God, really? Are you kidding me? Oh, no.
It's the food brigade.
No.
And it's time for me to do a million voices. Get
Good
ready.
luck.
This is where I'm.
Do you need me to take one of these?
No, I'll take them. Do they give out Oscars for effort? Like, just not because you're good at it, just because you gotta do a lot
Not
of
Oscars,
voices.
but I give awards for effort.
Okay, all right.
My devotion and never-ending support.
Witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court.
Well, 2 of them are raccoons. We've established that.
Name's Nath Shkulkin. Occupation is baddie, professional baddie.
He really has a skull cross thing on his lapel.
Yep. Name's Ringo Shkulkin. Occupation's same as him.
Did you guys know that Ringo is the Japanese word for apple?
Yeah.
He has an apple, guys.
Tobias Gregson, Scotland Yard Inspector.
That's right. Or what they call
Excuse me?
the 3 Shkulkin brothers.
I'm sorry, what?
What are you looking at me like that for? Don't let me in with you lot. Oh, blimey, that's cold. Don't you know what you're going through? It's our older bruv. Lost contact with him we have. So we're scouring every shady corner of the capital. And then last night we come across you, the very spit of the bloke. Ain't that right, Ringo?
I cannot with this.
He is, Nash, he is. The very spit of him. So we decided then what we was gonna do. We was gonna call you Big Bro Sulky.
I cannot with this. I cannot with this.
Come on, leave it out, you two.
Gregson is just like, his whole life is just pain. Sulky Shkulkin, and that's before he's run out of chips. Well then, Inspector, excuse me? Alright guys, stream's over, we're out of here, none of this shit. We've made it like 30 minutes into this stream and I'm done with this. Oh god. Hi Ditz, how's it going? I'm gonna kill Van Zeeks before the end of this stream. Enjoy. Risha, come get your man. I know you're here. Well then, Inspector Sulky Gregson.
Begging your pardon, my lord, but the name's Tobias.
No, it's not. Not anymore. What I would like to know, Inspector, he just breezes right through it, is what you are doing in the witness stand. Resting from gardening in a wasp nest. Oh, I hate wasps. Ugh. I hope it wasn't red wasps. They're the icky kind.
Oof. The Skulkin brothers are currently under arrest, my lord, on suspicion of theft.
Shocked and appalled. Shocked and appalled. Thieves are they, these three? Judge? Judge?
No, my lord. Begging your pardon, but please don't lump me in with this lot.
He's already said that.
2 nights ago, these 2 brothers illegally entered an establishment with intent to burgle.
Burgle. Burgle is a good word.
Fun word.
Yeah.
They be burgling.
What'd you have for lunch?
Bro.
Oh, a little burgle.
And in the course of their nefarious activities, that activity being burgling, they became embroiled in a far more sinister crime.
Extra burglin'.
Burglin' 2. The sequel to Burglin'.
The burglin'. Oh my god. By Jove, you mean to say? What an extraordinary coincidence.
Burglin' 3, son of Burglin'.
Son of Burglin'.
Indeed, my lord. While attempting to burglarize the pawnbrokery, they witnessed its proprietor's murder.
Are they the ones that shot Sholmes then? He's standing on a box.
Yes.
He's standing on a box. Can't do this. I can't do this. Order! Order! That was the best I've done that.
The various trespasses of these brothers is not the subject of today's proceedings.
It should be.
This is a murder trial, not a burgle
A
trial.
burgle trial.
Burgle trial. Though they will naturally face burgle trial in the very near future.
Burgle. Is one of them the Burgle King? Like, I'm sorry.
I don't think these 2 are hardened criminals enough to be the Burgle Kings.
I'm renaming them Burgle King and Whataburgle.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm done.
With your lordship's permission, I'd like to remain in the stand to keep these gents on the straight and narrow.
God.
No more burgling for them.
They're gonna burgle your fish and chips, Gregson.
Nah, they already got fruit.
That's true, they do have fruit, but they took a bite of it, so now it's gonna turn brown. Of course, Inspector. Skeptical as I am about the caliber of these witnesses, I will permit them to take the stand.
Mr. and Mr. Skulkin, you will now testify before the court.
Oh, witness testimony.
Describe the events of the night in question and what exactly you saw.
They saw nothing, they're stupid.
Happy to. Because a skulkin's never skulkin'.
I can't believe they have, like, freaking coordinated catchphrases for their burglary. He's not gonna say it with you!
Get
God.
out of it.
Get out of it.
Get out of it. Tobias would never burgle. He's more of a fish and chips guy.
Oh, ad break in progress. I missed the notification. Dang it. All right. Well, that's good timing for the ad right before we start.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's our educational topic today? Did you prepare one? I'm very excited.
I did not prepare one, honestly, until the last 15 minutes. I didn't know if a stream was happening
because
you were unconscious.
I was unconscious. Exactly. I was.
Why don't you explain
dead.
the technology behind CPAP machines?
Oh, God. So the way a CPAP machine works, guys. Now, the one I have has a humidifier, which is good because the way it works is that you wear like a mask thing while you sleep, which is the hard part. The hard part is like getting used to the way it works and it being on your face all night. But you have either a full face mask or something that just goes on your nose, that it forces air through your nostrils into your air passages, into your throat and everything like that to keep your throat from collapsing while you sleep, to keep your airways from relaxing too much when you sleep, which is what causes sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is just the muscles in your throat and stuff not staying rigid as they do when you're awake, when you're asleep, and it's genetic, it's hereditary, you just get it. You can't, there's like nothing that causes sleep apnea. There's things that can make it a little bit worse, but there's nothing that like causes it. It's just genetic, right? Or at least that's the cause, right? But anyway, so this machine forces air through your nose and into your lungs and everything like that to keep you breathing during the night, because like, again, sleep apnea is when you just stop breathing at night when you are asleep. It often manifests as like snoring is a good indicator that there may be sleep apnea if you snore and then like you stop breathing during it. I don't snore that much, only like when I'm on my back. This is your Ascella trivia. Sorry. It's like real weird trivia, but there you go. But it's because my throat is closing up and I'm not getting air in or out. And so it's just like stopping, and that's the snoring. But the machine also, it has a humidifier in it so that it's not sending dry air into your nose, because apparently used to, they were just dry air. Or there are some that are just dry air, and it can give you nosebleeds and stuff like that. Because it's literally just forcing air like whoosh right through your nose. Your nose. To keep you breathing. But it's really hard to get used to because, again, there's like this whole thing on your face, and if it comes unsealed from where it's sitting, it just blows air everywhere, and it's really obnoxious, and it will wake you up. And that's what's been happening to me for the last 5 nights.
And that's the nose news.
And that's the description of my personal hell right now. Yes, indeed. Now, back to the Skulkins. Illegal entry.
Skulkin' time. We was walking down Baker Street in the small hours, and the gas door was ajar, see?
Yeah, that sounds real likely.
It was like some kind of sign, begging for us to go in, it was.
Was it? Was it, my
dear?
dear?
A burgle.
To Borgle. They're Borgling, Your Honor.
But once we got inside, called blimey lummy. We heard a gunshot from the back of the room. We went to see what was what, but the door was locked from the inside.
Then you
They're
didn't
basically
witness.
Just getting the same voice.
You didn't
I'm
witness.
Optimizing.
You're optimizing because they're basically the same person. Like, it's
yeah.
Fine.
It's the Mario Brothers.
It's the Mario Brothers. You're right. Okay.
We never done nothing, Governor. We never took nothing. We just left under that, nice and quiet.
I don't believe you. How did Shelms get shot? Are we gonna bring that up? We better bring that up. A terrible coincidence, it would seem.
And not a burgle in sight.
At the precise moment these miscreants entered the property, an even more sinister crime was afoot.
The witness's testimony is consistent with the crime scene in every detail.
Is it, Van Zieks?
Probably.
You're making shit up, sir. Objection, man is making shit up.
I'm making a case up. The door providing access to the storeroom front the main shop was indeed locked from the inside. And within, only the victim and the accused were found.
I must say, it does appear to be an overwhelmingly simple case. No, it doesn't. Still, the defense may cross-examine the witnesses now, of course. Counsel, if you please. Oh, we are worried.
No, we're angry.
Counsel?
We angy.
Yes. What's the matter, Runo? Sorry, I was just stunned into silence for a minute by the blatant lies being told by that pair in the stand. I know that it's all nonsense, because I saw it with my own eyes. I'll just have to expose their testimony for the pack of lies it is. Let's go cross-examine!
Yeah!
Cross-examination!
Examine!
All right, hold on. We're looking at the court record for a hot minute. Let's examine all the, not the armband. Let's examine everything, shall we?
Oh, frick, we got all the stuff from last time, too.
Oh, the pawnbroker's ticket. We looked at this. We looked at the back. The defense paperwork. The blood samples that we got at the scene. Oh, we can take blood samples from these guys.
I guess.
I mean, somebody shot Sholmes.
Yeah, but would the person who shot Sholmes have bled?
I don't know. There was a lot of unidentified blood in the shop, so maybe. 3 samples of blood I can't talk. Analyzed with the special chemical indicator developed by Mr. Sholmes. Okay. The pawnbroker's ticket we got. Iris's story manuscript, which we looked at this. Right? We did. It's just the manuscript. There's something special about it.
The mantle script.
The mantle script. McGilded case notes. I'm sure that will come in handy. God. I hate this. I hate this.
Good old Mason.
Today's paper. Let's look at today's paper.
Hey,
anything exciting this Windibank on the paper? Pawnbroker perishes in pick purse plunder. How awful! For Ginny, I mean. But tomorrow's headline will be discharged diver is dauntless do-gooder, right? Yes, something like that. If possible, I'd like to go even bigger. Bigger? How? Proud pickpocket protects planet post-trial, perhaps? Protects planet? Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow now. It's going to be so great. It's more on the back. What's on the back? There's a sensational story lower down the front page as well. Look.
Big news day, huh?
Ministry mole. Classified secrets may have been leaked overseas from Ministry of Justice.
What the heck? How is that not the front page? This random trial is being made the front page news when there's like secret classified documents happening.
I'm trying to turn my head upside down to look at the people on it, but it's kind of nondescript. For a 10-year-old, Iris certainly has her finger on the pulse of world news. It's about secret communications between Great Britain and its allies. Apparently, they're being intercepted by hostile nations.
Like who, Austria?
Communications are being intercepted, but how would somebody be doing that, Telegraph? That's the question, isn't it? I've come up with 3 different possible methods so far. This feels so irrelevant. Are you looking for a new career, Runo? No, of course not.
Intelligence burglin'.
I wonder. Perhaps this is what Lord Strongheart was talking about yesterday. Yes, it could be. And it could explain why he has Gregsy running from pillar to post at the moment. Details of today's paper have been updated. Cool. I don't think there's anything else to look at.
Wait. Rotate it vertically. We can get a good look at the picture.
Oh yeah, we can.
Rotate it vertically.
It's just dudes.
Oh, okay. It's Woodrow Wilson.
Oh, it kind of is. You're so right.
I wonder if that actually is.
That's funny. Okay, back. Next piece of evidence. Pew. The autopsy report. Let's take a look at it.
This was when he was president, right?
I don't know. Was it? You're better at this than I am.
1913. A bit late in the timeline.
It's somebody. Some dude.
Who was president from?
Single bullet wound in upper half of victim's back. No other visible signs of trauma. Instant death from posterior anterior bullet wound to the heart. The bullet entered the body from the back on a gently rising diagonal trajectory. Time of death 1 to 1:30 a.m. Reporting party us. Oh, that hurts.
Based on my understanding of when this game takes place, it would probably be either Grover Cleveland or William McKinley, depending on the exact year.
I see. This all looks fairly on the up and up.
Why am I thinking it would be a U.S. government official? It would probably be a British government official.
You're probably right.
Wait, I'm looking up UK prime ministers.
Oh, it's Van Zieks. He's the prime minister of pissing me off. Sorry. Gun. Let's examine.
Where's Walpole? There's Walpole. Good old Walpole at the front of the list.
This is Mr. Windibank's gun. The cylinder is completely empty. Mr. Windibank always used to keep this gun on hand on his shop counter. Okay. Yes, but only ever with a single bullet loaded, I understand. That's right. To keep all the pawned articles that were in his care safe. But his one bullet was fired that night, and the poor man lost his life. Was he protecting his shop, I wonder? Trying to keep the articles safe?
Okay, so...
Interesting about the gun. The chamber's empty. We've already decided that. Oh, no.
So in terms of the timeline of prime ministers of the UK,
yes, prime ministers.
The most likely for the era involved would probably be Lord Salisbury, who has a magnificent beard, I will say, looking at the Wikipedia picture.
Oh my goodness.
It's just a big, scraggly, bundle of beard.
This gun's giving nothing right now. Alright. We've examined all the evidence. Let us cross-examine! Press.
Hold it!
Hold it. The front door of Windibank's was ajar, you say. What time of night was this?
Must have been about 1. Right, Ringo? Yeah, I'd say so. Right, Sulky?
Quit bringing Gregson into this!
How would I know? The place would have been shut at 1 in the morning, just like every other shop in town. Oh, it was pitch black inside, it's true. Ain't that right, Ringo? I'm not so sure, Nash. I seem to remember a little light burning inside. What about you, Sulky, me old mucker?
He's done with your shit.
Leave me alone.
There definitely was a small lamp burning inside. Was it the one we saw that was broken? That's what alerted us to the situation in the first place.
And when these gentlemen ventured into the open establishment...
No one asked you! This is my cross-examination!
The accused, Miss Gina Lestrade, already had the muzzle of a gun trained on the unfortunate victim.
Objection!
Objection! That is pure conjecture.
Perhaps, but it changes nothing, so I get away with it. These brothers inadvertently wandered into the middle of a cold-blooded murder.
You're a cold-blooded murderer.
Simply because they found the door of the victim's establishment open and ventured inside.
And then they tried to steal stuff.
And then they tried to steal stuff, but that's a different crime.
Right, that's what happened.
Don't buying it. Not buying it. It was like some kind of sign. Ooh, fuck.
Hold it!
Hold it.
I'm not satisfied with my voice work on the brothers. They're just so eccentric. I can't find I can't pin it down.
They're a
I
little
can't
wacky.
tin pillar it down.
They're a little wacky. What are you trying to suggest? That you had to go in?
Well, God moves in mysterious ways, they say, don't they, Ringo? They do, Nash, they do. Must have been some sort of providence, I reckon.
God's will often presents itself as the whim of thieves, does it?
It weren't no whim. I'm dead sure of that. It weren't, Nash. It weren't. Like we said at the time. You don't just find doors open in the middle of the night like that. Nah, there's no two ways about it. It was a sign that our long-lost brother was inside.
I'm sorry, what? They're not very good liars, are they?
Well, you can't deny it.
You can deny it all you want.
It led us to a bloke who looks just like our bruv. I said, cut it out.
Those chips are getting a chomping today. Chip chomping.
Rex is just molding in the corner of the universe.
Press. Hold it. A gunshot, you say? Just the one? Are you sure about that?
Yep, just the one, Governor. I can swear to that. It was, Nash, it was. Ain't that right, bro? The firearm used to belong to the victim himself.
Yes, Mr. Windibank always used to leave his gun lying around on the counter. Right, I remember.
When we examined it, we found the revolver was completely out of rounds.
That makes sense. Mr. Windibank always used to say he only ever kept a single bullet loaded. That's true. I remember him saying that as well. So we can say with considerable certainty that only a single round was discharged from the firearm used as the murder weapon.
Considerable certainty. Yes, my lord, we can.
But then who shot Sholmes?
And I should remind the court
Fanzeeks, no one cares.
that the firearm in question was discovered in the hand of the accused.
Oh yeah, that definitely makes so much of a difference. Wonderful. Hold it. Huh. Do you mean the door between the main shop and the storeroom?
If my learned friend is having difficulty grasping the situation, perhaps a drawing would help.
You know what would also help if I punched you in the face? Violence is actually the answer.
Excluding the shop's entrance from the street, there is only one other door, that of the storeroom. Of course, there was only a little oil lamp burning. Not much to see by.
Contradiction there. You just said it was pitch black inside. And then your brother said there was a little oil lamp. So you were just all kinds of wrong. I don't like you.
They don't get their story straight until they get to share the brain cell between them.
Guess so.
And the door was in behind a curtain and all.
That's right.
Wait, how do they know that?
Little curtain. When we arrived, the door was mostly obscured by the curtain. Tell me, why exactly did you try to open that door?
Eh?
Any normal petty thief would run at the sound of a gunshot, I should think.
Oh, but we're not petty thieves. We're professional baddies. Oh, well, you turn the rabbit, Ringo. Well, Nash, yeah. I suppose you'd have to say we ain't normal, eh? Broadly speaking, humans respond in one of two ways on hearing a gunshot or scream. The timid flee, gripped by fear, while the courageous investigate to see if they might help. These gentlemen are of the latter inclination. My learned Nipponese friend, it would seem, is of the former.
I hate this man. I hate this man. Alright, somehow I just proved that I was a coward that night. Thank you, counsels. So, I believe we all understand that the door was locked and could not be opened. Proceed, witnesses. I don't believe you.
Hold it!
When do we get to introduce that Sholmes was shot? You didn't do or take anything. Is that your story?
Well, it was Bedlam Sumas, weren't it? It was, Nash, it was. Didn't even have time to pull me dukes out of my Lucy locket.
So with no time to take your hands out of your pockets, you just left nice and quietly, you say.
That's right, Governor. Nothing we ain't more than violence. Peace-loving nibblers we are, no bludgers. Just burglars.
Just burgling.
We are, Nash, we are. Never even pulled me dukes out of me Lucy locket.
So, you'd clearly like us to believe.
Eh? Come again?
As you fled from the pawnbrokers that night, did you not run into anyone else? The irony that there are sirens outside of my neighborhood right now. Just now started up when the silence hit. That was
burgles
funny.
showing up. The burgles arrived.
And did you not fire a gun at that person? Saints alive! They fired a gun, you say?
Blimey, Governor! You ain't telling us it was you in the doorway.
Now they admit it. It was.
Why the bleeding Nora? Didn't you mention that before?
Caught you! You were armed with a gun. And as you fled the scene, you fired that gun. At London's greatest detective, Herlock Sholmes. Damn! We are the Sholmes Society right now. We are his biggest fan right now. They shot the great Mr. Sholmes. I did hear that, actually. There was a rumor he'd been rushed to hospital. The great Sholmes? That's beyond the pale. Yeah, cry more, Van Zeeks.
On the night in question,
Cry more! You just lost this case.
this pair were arrested by the police within minutes of the discovery of the crime scene. The suspicious countenance rapidly gave them away. And when searched,
Did they have a gun, Van Zeeks?
a firearm was indeed found in their possession.
Gee, that's something you omitted earlier, isn't it, Van Zeeks? Isn't that something that you could have brought up earlier as part of the evidence when you were talking about these witnesses? Gee golly.
Furthermore, the barrel shows signs of a shot having been fired from it.
You just brought in these unreliable freaking witnesses. Get wrecked.
The prosecution invites his lordship to examine the firearm recovered from these brothers.
Get wrecked, Van Zeeks. Yes, indeed. Remnants of powder around the muzzle, as you say, counsel. The court will hold this weapon as evidence. Yeah, pour your wine. You need to be drunk to get through this trial, don't you?
Now, my learned Nipponese friend.
Man, the more wine he has, the more racist he gets.
I think that's true of many people.
I hope many people are not racist. I can't even say this now. I'm laughing too hard. Yes.
Here's to your successfully presenting the evidence.
Fuck you, dude. I hate you. Oh, I hate him! Does he get a redemption arc that makes people not hate him? Is that why people like him? Why does anyone like him?
Well, yes, there are the telltale signs of spent powder on this gun, and a single bullet missing from the cylinder. But the prosecution demands evidence that it was fired at the scene of the crime under scrutiny in this trial.
Objection!
Objection. Well, I don't need evidence. Because I was there.
Objection!
Oh, you shut up!
However, the rest of us in this courtroom were not.
You piece of work.
If the defense fails to provide evidence in support of its rash claim, we shall have no choice but to toast your incompetence and move on.
Evidence that these two fired that gun before they left Windibanks that night. The court demands that all claims are affirmed with clear proof unless they're made by Van Zeeks. What evidence shows that these witnesses unloaded a firearm in the pawnbroker's shop that night? Well, let's check out the evidence. The blood?
Doesn't it come with like pictures? Maybe we can like evaluate.
Yeah, let me look at it. Okay, so there's...
Hey, a bullet!
A bullet
A bullet!
with unknown blood. That one we
Unknown
could
green.
present. This one with the purple blood, which we determined was probably, yeah, his. And then Windibanks was blue. So we have evidence that a gun... This is probably our best evidence right now.
Yeah.
What else do
Specifically
we
asking
have?
about a gun being shot.
Yeah. I don't know that it proves that it was these specific witnesses.
I think
Right?
it proves that another gun was shot.
Let me
Like
turn
another
it
bullet
around.
was fired.
Let's look at this gun real quick.
Because like that clearly wasn't the bullet that hit Windibank. It's not his blood on it.
Yeah. There's ammunition still loaded in 5 of this revolver's 6 cylinders. Yes, which tell us that only a single shot has been fired from it. Exactly. The bullet that hit Hurley, in fact, isn't it? Yes, it happened almost as soon as we'd walked in through Windibank's door. I'll make those brothers pay. Get 'em, Iris.
Oh!
Get 'em, Iris! Let's
Iris
go.
with the fury.
All right, I'm gonna present the blood thing.
Okie dokie.
I pray, take that. Oh, please, please don't make me look stupid. The evidence is in this portfolio. Wait, what on earth do you have there, counsel? During the course of our investigations, we discovered a number of bloodstains.
No, not trusting the police to do the job they're trained to do. How arrogantly Nipponese of you.
Why are you so racist? Oh, well, anyway. We analyzed all the blood samples we found and recorded the results in this portfolio. And you claim to have the evidence the court is demanding therein. Yes, my lord. No more dallying then, counsel. Present the pertinent evidence at once. What do you have in your portfolio that proves these witnesses unloaded a firearm at the scene? This one, right here.
Take that!
Take that. What is that? Explain. It's a photographic print taken at Windibank's pawnbrokery on the day of the incident. From the scene of the crime, is it? Is that a bullet hole? And if my eyes do not deceive me, it appears the bullet is still lodged there. Yes, as your lordship noticed. The bullet pierced Mr. Windibank's calendar. The date shown being the 16th of April, the very day of the pawnbroker's death. The incident occurred at 1 hour after midnight. But this indicates that a separate shot had been fired sometime after the calendar had been set to the 16th. That's right. And while it isn't irrefutable, the defense believes this is credible evidence that the witnesses did fire a round from their gun in the pawnbrokers that night. Get wrecked. Or dar! How does the prosecution stand, Lord Van Zeeks? The prosecution stands behind the thing. Oh god, he's gonna throw it again. I don't have time for you, Van Zeeks.
If that is the direction my learned friend wishes to take, the prosecution has no objection.
What? Dear God, how did I know?
But you'll forgive me for flinging my hallowed chalice aside in disgust at the repugnancy it exposes.
I hate this man.
Yes. On the night in question, these brothers entered the pawnbrokery illegally. And like the bold baddies they claim to be, opened fire on the new arrivals before fleeing back onto the street.
Governor, you're gonna land us in the soup. We had a deal. You weren't gonna get into them details.
A deal with the prosecution, you say?
Tell him, Sulky. Set the book straight.
You're on your own, buddy.
I have nothing to add.
So he knew, did he? Van Zeeks knew their testimony would almost certainly expose the extent of their crimes.
It would seem now that I owe my learned Nipponese friend a word of gratitude.
I hate him. I'm gonna say it every time. I don't even care. Everyone's gonna get tired of me saying I hate Van Zeeks. Too bad! Too bad he's a jerk. What do you mean?
What I mean is that you have helpfully confirmed an important fact.
To what fact do you refer, Lord Van Zeeks?
As has been established, at the point of their arrest, a single shot had been fired from the brothers' gun. However, if that shot found its target in Mr. Sholm, then clearly these witnesses cannot be accused of the fatal shooting of the proprietor and victim.
Ugh.
In other words, these two men have no material connection to the murder of Mr. Windibank at all.
So that's it.
That's it. We don't have nothing to do with it. We didn't, Nash. We didn't. That's what I reckon. I love their coordinized failure of a handshake.
Right?
Oh, these brothers are just the absolute comedic relief we needed in this series. Huh?
Is it? Is it? Is it?
Sasato's missing, Sholmes is missing, so we brought in Ek and R2D2 and C3PO.
Inept R2D2 and C3PO.
Yeah.
Your crimes include unlawful entry, intent to steal, perjury, and, let us not forget, attempted murder.
Quite a catalog, eh, fellas? Ah, we're in for it now, bruv.
Now then,
Prosecute them!
let us take a moment to consider the aforementioned great detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
Okay, first of all, Van Zeeks, keep that name out of your mouth. No one gave you permission to speak his name.
It would seem the man patronized the pawnbrokers in question somewhat regularly.
I don't want to hear it. Exactly. Where is he going with this?
Mr. Sholmes appears to take pleasure in tinkering with eccentric machinery.
Eccentric? Says who?
Says basically everyone.
Not me. Don't give me that look.
Says everyone except Runosuke.
He installed a pair of machines like this one in the victim's shop.
Oh, we're gonna get the things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of Hurley's red-handed recorders. What is that, Counsel? It has the appearance of a photographic contraption.
As your lordship has surmised, it is indeed a camera attached to a small timing device.
Every half an hour, it automatically photographs the interior of the establishment. The idea being that if a thief were to break into the shop, he would be caught red-handed.
You know, if the price of film wasn't a problem, this would be like the world's first security camera.
Right?
The prosecution has obtained the photographs taken by the device on the night in question.
Oh, we
There
get to
are
go
a
through
lot of
those!
them.
We're gonna have to go through all of them.
As the court will observe, copious identical prints are produced in a quite desultory fashion.
Rather prodigal, I feel.
In fact, there are 2 such devices in the victim's shop, my lord. If I may refer the court to the plan of the premise, their respective positions are here and here.
You say these cameras produce a print every half hour. I'm afraid I fail to see how that would help if the anticipated thief conducted his activities in one of the many 30-minute intervals.
What Shoal should do is he should have those cameras, like, be offset by 15 minutes each.
Yeah, exactly.
So that there's a smaller window and then have them sort of overlap their views.
That's what I think too, but I wasn't gonna say it.
One can only pray that the would-be criminal lingers, my lord. On the night in question, the witnesses currently in the stand were not caught on camera.
Yeah, that's a bit of fat chuck ever, bro. Friar chuck, sorry. Hey, Luck loves a skulking.
I hate them. Witnesses, at what time did your trespassing begin?
Nah, they're lovable failures. Yeah, must have been just after 1, right, bruv? Must have been, Nash, must have been. Yeah, just got 1.
What are you doing out at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Burgle.
I guess so.
In which case, minutes before these brothers entered the establishment. What scene might we expect to see within the shop? Let us examine the evidence.
A photo! What?
Well,
Good lord!
Well, that ain't good.
That's not good. It's the defendant. Miss Gina Lestrade. Oh, we're about to freak out over here on the defendant stand here.
As the court can clearly see, the accused is pictured, gun in hand, facing the victim over the shop counter. No doubt coercing the proprietor to open the door to his storeroom.
Quite. One can only too easily imagine the events that unfolded. The court will take this photographic print as evidence, if you please, counsel. Ah, God. A photograph of Gina. I don't like it. Ugh.
Well, this ain't good.
I don't believe it. Ginny!
In short,
Or in tall.
The accused is the only person who could possibly have killed Mr. Windibank. Get wrecked.
Oh.
I say, my lord. Wonder if I might put in a word at this point.
Go ahead, Mr. Foreman.
His name is Mr. Garrett, if you chump.
Right.
Took a valid bullet to the knee in the Battle of Maywand. 1880, don't you know? Decorated for it and all that, but forced to retire from service, sadly. Of course, the middle can never outshine the exploits of chaps like us on the battlefield.
Can you get to the point, sir? Yes, Mr. Foreman, and what exactly is your point?
I guess Mr. Foreman's more of a title as his position as foreman of the jury.
Yeah.
Carried on the battle after retirement, you see. The battle of daily life, if you like. And here I am now, leading this small squadron. 6 men, all good and true.
Except for the guy on the end.
I like how if you well, we gotta go do it when he's in a different pose, but
And we'll all go down together, you mock my words. One for all, and all for one.
Oh, come on. Come on!
The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have reached an agreement, have they? Is that what we are to understand?
Well, Mr. Foreman, is that correct? God.
In a matter of speaking, yes. That is the Garrett Squadron's position, sir.
What? No. It's too soon to... Oh.
Status report for the court, men. On the double.
wait, hold on. Okay, darn it.
What do you want me to do? Go back?
We can't.
Yeah, we can.
No, we can't.
What were you trying to get me to do?
We can't. We'll do it later.
Okay. Okay. Did I mess up?
No.
Okay. Okay. His lordship insists on promptitude at all times, and that goes for making decisions, too.
I think you'll find the truth as clear as day now. I could reach out and touch it.
I wouldn't have left it in there. I just wouldn't. But in all honesty, I can't actually remember. Situation clear. Stop. No room for doubt. Stop. Truth now undeniable. Stop.
I am very sorry for brothers. They are unlucky.
Okay, Mr. Criminal. Very well. I now call upon each member of the jury to state his or her leaning in this matter. Announce your considered verdicts to the court.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Old man just did a face plant because his hands are sterile.
It does indeed appear that this jury is unanimous in its leaning already. That photograph. It must be the definitive evidence that Gregson mentioned. But Jenny didn't shoot him. No, of course not. My lord, the defense wishes to assert its right to a summation examination. Because we do this every time. I hope you were prepared for it. Very well. The court grants permission. I'm the only defense attorney doing this.
So, you refuse to admit defeat again. How unsurprising.
Wow, it's like you've got me figured out, Van Zeeks.
I couldn't get that law repealed in the 2 months you were away.
I hate this man. We shall proceed immediately with the summation examination. Mr. Foreman, are all members of the jury ready?
Absolutely, sir. Always ready for action, my chaps.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will each explain on what grounds you have determined the defendant to be guilty. Judicial findings. Let's go. The jurors' contentions.
All the evidence clearly points the finger at guilt as this young pickpocketette. Sorry, pickpocket.
Tien.
Pickpocket.
As a housemaid, I should like to see all filthy eyesores promptly and rigorously eliminated.
I think you'll find that if you look at the photograph in stereo, the truth will just pop out.
Oh, maybe we should. If I have left it in there, I should think there'll be repercussions by now. I don't like this guy.
Yeesh.
Mind made up. Stop. Global radio transmission, a verdict to follow. Stop.
In Motherland, we say never judge by clothes, judge by head. I am convinced brothers are innocent.
That's all you care about?
No, I also care about this little rat. He is my friend.
My friend George the
He helps
rat.
me plant bombs in hard-to-reach places.
It's a bomb detecting rat, actually. It's the opposite. This judge has said a lot this time. The circumstance of the crime and the evidence do indeed implicate the defendant rather comprehensively.
The storeroom, locked from the inside, in which the victim and the accused were discovered alone. And in the accused's hands, the fatal revolver, the firing of which was heard by these witnesses. Not to mention this print.
Don't mention the print.
We're mentioning the print. Take it from a chap who's seen action on the battlefield. That young girl's on the verge of pulling the valley trigger.
Why is there a grammatical error?
Where?
Whose? It should be who apostrophe S, because it's who has.
Oh.
Yep. Thanks a lot, Mr. Sholmes.
You're welcome.
Oh dear, Hurley's cameras were supposed to help, not hinder. I'm afraid I think you have an uphill struggle ahead of you.
When don't we?
But Gina didn't shoot Mr. Windibank. Maybe it was somebody dressed as Gina. Which means there's more to this situation that we've yet to see. Agreed. You have the floor, counsel. Proceed with the summation examination. Here we go. We get to walk. Jury examination. We get to pace. The defense's rebuttal.
Okay, so look at Garrett up over here.
I'm looking at him. What's he doing?
Every few seconds he'll blink and stare at juror number 2 because juror number 2 is a maid and he has this whole heckin' plot line about not having a maid because he's secretly poor. God. It was like,
He's
a real
to
maid.
Steal the maid. Oh my god. Hi, Lark.
Hi, Lark.
Let's press this mother.
Hold it!
You're Mr. Natsume's landlord, Mr. Garreteb, aren't you? We really must stop meeting like this. Uh-huh.
Ah, you're that lawyer chap. Well, that's a turn up for the books. Yeah, it's rather a turbulent time we had back then.
After a day, I'm so sorry. I also had a day, but it was mostly unconscious for no reason, so we're all having a
Everyone's
day
been
around
having
here.
a day today. Today's kind of a day where bad things happen.
I feel like it was a little bit.
Historically.
Is it? Oh, I see. No need to. Oh, look at the time too. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Capra
no.
showed up. Hello, Capra. Hi, Capra. How you doing?
Thank you for the follow, Capra.
Capra drew the secret, not drawn picture of me that I haven't shown publicly yet.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I have seen a sneak peek. And I like it. A lot. I like a good.
You want good art? Go to Capra. Capra is a good artster.
I like a good exception fan art. It's fan art at that point.
I mean, I bought it.
I'm your fan, and it is art that I appreciate. Therefore, I've declared it to be fan art. I'm sure Capra is also your fan, so technically, even if you paid for it, did you show me the rest? Did you?
I showed you the finished picture.
Okay.
I don't think I showed the other pictures that Capra drew. Just the one of me in uniform.
Ooh, you did make fan art. Capra is your 're1 fan. We're gonna have to duke it out for #1 fan position.
But yeah, Capra made a collection. Capra made InTV Pop and InTV Scheme on the emotes.
Very cool, very cool. We will need to fight. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, Exception, we're fighting over your BRB.
Okay, I'll wait.
After the trial. Maybe we'll do it after the trial. Capra, can we rain check? I'm too sleepy today to fight. I'm too sleepy. It's a very sleepy day. Oh! Well, it might not let you post a link if you're trying to post a link, but you might be doing an emote. I guess an emote would be fine.
It won't be an emote.
Oh no, it probably won't let you post a link. It will probably make it very angry at you. Unless you
we'll figure it out. I got admin hours.
Yeah. I want to see it. Show me after the stream, or make exceptions. Show me, for sure. I want to see it. I loved the one I saw. It was so cool. It was so cool, and it took us down a very nerd path. So we like this. I got the deep lore.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I can find it before, like pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, put it in the.
Speaking
I'll keep trialing, and you find the picture until it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Some extraordinary events took place at your house, that's for sure. Luckily, Mr. Sholmes and I were able to get to the bottom of it all. Ding. Yeah, get mad. I think we did rather a lot for you, didn't we? Oh, are we bribing him? Let's go. Let's go. Let's be unscrupulous. Stop looking at the maid. Garrett. I mean, obviously. I wouldn't be suggesting that, therefore, you should change your leaning to not guilty or anything. God, Ryunosuke, no, buddy.
Can't be denied, I suppose. The curse of the Garrett house was the talk of the town after that business.
Oh no. Now he's mad.
I just moved out and I couldn't get a bally soul to take up the tenancies.
Oh, he's big mad at us. Oh no. Oh.
I haven't had the heart to break the news to Joni yet. Bad enough that the old girl's clapped up. Yes, can't be denied. You did do rather a lot. Not for us, that's
Oh no. Discord. There we go, I fixed it. Discord's doing the thing.
Fixed it. We good.
We good. I couldn't fix it during the line because if I clicked anything while you were saying the line, it would have gone to the next line. Because this game is evil like that.
Alright, I've got the pictures for you.
Oh, I'm gonna go look. I'm looking.
Capra's also sent me them, even though I have already gotten them separate to Capra getting them in your face, Capra. I'm faster at searching.
Oh my gosh! Guys, there's more XD. Oh my god, there's more. Oh, these are delightful. Look at you! Oh my gosh. Hold on, I just thought of art that I need to commission now. Hold up.
Hey, look, someone who does art.
I know. Oh
Yeah, I showed the 100 stream one as well. That's the one you sent me.
Oh, I have hydrated. I'm out of water, guys.
I do highly recommend Capra for art purposes. You should network.
Those are cool. All right, networking for real.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, those are cool. Okay, back to Ryunosuke. I'm reading. I suppose not.
Of course.
He's about to get mad.
There can be no suggestion of that being the reason I'm leaning towards guilty here, obviously.
Quit looking at the maid! Obviously, but honestly. I really wish he'd pay more attention to the trial and less to juror number 2. Making you look like a creep, sir. Hold it! Polishing the bench, I see. Again.
Again?
A maid's work is never done. Not a blemish must remain. What exactly do you mean by filthy eyesores? On my way to market for his lordship, I have to pass through the East End. The place is full of beggars, pickpursers, and crossmen, the scum of the earth. A little harsh, perhaps. Let me be plain. If it were up to me, all those back slums would be made spick and span or eradicated. At least we have people like the great detective working to achieve these important goals. Excuse me? You're referring to Mr. Herlock Sholmes. That's right. I like to keep abreast of his exploits by reading Rant's magazine in between my duties. He does wonders cleaning up London streets. In my opinion, he should be declared an honorary maid of the capital. Sure.
He cleans up crime.
A maid.
A maid.
It's really quite unforgivable. Gutter scum having the audacity to shoot our very greatest detective. Minor detail. It was the 2 brothers in the stand who shot Mr. Sholmes, not the defendant. A minor detail indeed. They're all gutter scum as far as I'm concerned. Well, it just might be an idea to get our facts straight anyway. Yes, all right, I shall amend my statement.
Yay.
Yay, amended statement. What does this have to do with your verdict? These brothers are the scum of the earth. They should swing for shooting the great detective. Can I press on this? Like, or does it give me the same? Oh boy, I don't know either. Should I just move on?
Let's just move on for now. See if we can't like glean things.
I think you'll find that if you look at that photograph in stereo, the truth will just pop out. Good point. We should look at it in stereo. What do you mean, look at the photograph in stereo?
Sorry? What? Don't you know? If you look at the photographic print normally, it looks as though the pickpocket girl's about to shoot the victim, obviously.
Objection!
Objection? But there's no indication that the defendant ever fired the gun.
All I'm saying is that if you look at the same print in stereo, it could reveal all sorts of new information.
Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we do that? By any chance, are you a fan of stereoscopes? Oh, ad started! Dang it. All right, we're in an ad. We're in a dingy ding dang ad. That's my bad.
Not the ads! No!
The ads! We're in an ad. Ad break. Breaking it down.
Tragic. Absolutely tragic.
I'm staring at the fan art because my Discord is still open and I'm just like, dang, it's so good. Look how cool you are. Exception. We already knew Exception was cool, but like, why am I just saying this during an ad break? I should say it during not an ad break. I'm going to be that person. Sorry, I'm everybody's hype person. That's how I work. It's just how I roll. I choose to be the hype person. I'm really sleepy though. Oh my god. Like I slept for 3 hours before the stream. And I woke up and I thought I was fine. Oh no, I'm yawning again. Oh, I'm very sleepy today. Oh my goodness. Why do I have dropped frames? No. Forbidden.
How many frames did you drop?
360.
Okay, that's like 5 seconds of frame. I think we're good.
It must have been earlier because it looks my speed is fine now. Everything's fine right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it. It's a lot of frames. I've had worse back when I was streaming on Wi-Fi. That was a bad idea back then. Streaming on my pathetic Wi-Fi. My router is garbage. So the router that like the internet company gave us, that is like the router and the modem thing all at once.
The mouter.
The mouter, exactly. The Wi-Fi on it just goes out randomly. So I have my work computer and my other work computer both hooked up to Ethernet at this point because it drops so much. When it's on Wi-Fi, it drops all the time. I couldn't figure out what was going on my work computer, and I thought it was a problem with the computer, and they were like, okay, we'll give you a new computer, and then it was just still bad. And it didn't used to do that, but it started doing that after we had it for a year or so, and we just have not gotten a new one. We should probably get a new one from the internet, the ISP.
Probably.
I'm sure they would give us one if we cried long enough. That's a phone call I don't want to have to make, you know? All right, we're back. Are you a fan of stereoscopes, he asks.
Ooh, how did you know?
Let's call it a lucky guess.
It never gets old seeing the two prints merge into one before your eyes. It's extraordinary, it's captivating, it's the height of modernity. Thinking I'm like a salesman.
I know, right?
Oh yes, I think you'll find that the stereoscope is here to stay. Giving us new perspectives we could only dream of before. It's the greatest invention the world has ever seen.
If only you could give me new perspective on this case, I might agree with you. Can we get a stereoscope? Oh, this guy. What the frick are you talking about, my dude?
Hold it!
Hold it. What exactly have you been muttering about all this time, sir? You keep talking about having left something somewhere or something like that. So sorry. As you can probably tell, I'm a surgeon. A surgeon? That totally passed me by. Of course, people conducting surgery in this country aren't considered to be doctors. Oh no. Even though me and my kind are at the forefront of medical science, the real brains in the field. So, what is it that you think you've left behind?
I had no idea there was such medical drama.
Right?
Should make a show about it.
Which one?
Let me check.
Which show? Pick your
there
show.
There are too many options.
Does he have house vibes? Does he have like ER vibes? What do you think?
I don't think it's not house vibes.
Definitely not house
Definitely.
vibes. Okay. All right.
Which is difficult because house vibes are like the one I'm most familiar with. I'm just gonna treat it as like a general hospital situation.
A general hospital. I've watched that show. Oh my god, not like consistently, not for a very, very long time. But when I was, oh god, do I admit this? When I was a kid, like soap operas, what would they be rated these days? You know, like they're kind of salacious in certain ways. Like they're very like dramatic and everything like that. I don't know what the rating would be on them these days, but when I was a kid in my like single digit years, my grandmother liked watching them. So they were always on when I was at my grandmother's house. So I would catch like intermittent episodes. And then I had a little later on in my like double-digit years, my early double-digit years, a babysitter that also would watch them. But she watched Passions. And if you know anything, even if you don't know anything about Passions, look it up. That show had like crazy supernatural plots with like witches and leprechauns and I don't even know. It was crazy. I wish I could like rewatch that as an adult and actually try to follow it and figure out like what is the appeal here, but I'm very afraid I would get addicted to it and really like it. Just like, yay. God. Too funny, too funny. Okay, sorry, back to the juror number 4. Ah, well, that's a little embarrassing to be honest. You see, I was operating on someone yesterday. Standard thing, went in through the abdomen. But when I'd finished the procedure, I couldn't find, oh my, what?
Ooh.
Well, I couldn't find my scalpel anywhere. What? Did he? Surely not. Exactly, surely not, you say to yourself, don't you? Worrying, isn't it? That's what's been troubling me this whole time. Could I really have left my scalpel inside the fellow's belly? No, of course I couldn't. So, there you have it. Like I said, a little embarrassing, really. That's one way of putting it. The other is manslaughter.
Yeesh.
This just casual manslaughter mention. That's exactly my concern. And seeing as this case appears to be all but sewn up, I need to focus on trying to remember exactly what I've sewn up elsewhere. Now, I'm sure I made sure everything was back as it should be. Well, as sure as you can be without being sure. I don't like this guy. I'm sure you need to be more sure. That's all we get out of that juror. Are you sure? I'm not sure.
Just a medical drama interlude.
That had nothing to do with the trial. Like, that had nothing to do with the trial whatsoever. My God. I'm about to have to like pit that against somebody else that doesn't have anything to do with the trial.
Complain.
I'm just gonna, yeah. Alright. Press. Sorry, radio transmission? What do you mean? Are you from the Far East? Stop. Yes, from the Empire of Japan. All communication with Far Eastern nations used to take place by mail. Royal Mail steamers take more than a month to complete the journey. Hi, Iris. Ah, but now we have the electric telegram, so we can send messages using electrical signals. Thousands of miles of cables have been laid along the ocean beds, connecting the entire world. Thousands of miles of cable on the ocean bed? It makes my head hurt just thinking about it. You are well informed, young lady. Hee hee.
Iris got complimented.
She did. But cables will soon become a thing of the past. Stop. And just when I was starting to catch up. Radio transmission is the future. Stop. Messages carried over airwaves to 4 corners of the globe. Stop.
That antenna is going wild.
It's going crazy. Excitement growing. Stop. Atmosphere electric. Stop.
True.
Right.
Electromagnetic.
Try not to wear out your fingers. Era of wireless telegraphy, I guess is how you say that.
I think it's telegraphy.
There we go. Driving technological revolution. Stop. And people say inventions like the stereoscope are the height of technology. What utter piffle. I can't understand it. I really can't. Oh, they're just silly toys.
Hold.
I'm holding.
I'm holding on this.
Okay. What do I do?
Proceed. Normally.
Don't talk to him?
Do not talk to him.
Really?
Yes. We'll get back to it.
We can come back to it?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know you could come back.
Get a taste of what it feels like to not interrupt yourself.
Why are you doing this to me?
Convenience.
Don't spare any feelings, will you? It's not like there's anyone here who likes stereoscopes. So, why exactly do you think that the defendant is guilty? We didn't even ask the surgeon that. It's quite simple. We haven't been shown a scrap of evidence to suggest that she isn't the culprit. And just as radio waves dash through the skies faster than the eye can see, so we should dash to the conclusion of this trial and stop pandering on this indecision. Okay. Oh, God. Sure.
Hold it!
Sure. Please tell me you're not villain Bolshevik. The Russian revolutionary. Revolutionary? He has ret.
I believe there is such a rumor.
It's actually the girl again.
Just Nicolina.
It is. It's just a rumor.
As you see, I have unfortunate appearance. I look like Rishi's criminal.
Your words, not mine. Just want to point that out.
People call me revolutionary, murderer, autocrat.
Oh, look at the little mouse! And which glove fits?
Good day. I am visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please.
Oh, the mouse is looking at the book too! That's cute. Juror number 5 is like, the fuck? Right, that didn't sound staged at all. You'll forgive me for having my doubts.
To be treated like Rishi's criminal all the time. It is very painful. People do not realize. So I have much sympathies for these brothers. People say they are criminals only because of how they look.
They literally broke in and shot a dude. The Skulkin brothers.
Maybe they went inside pawnbroker's shop. But they have done nothing wrong. That is all I want to say.
The Skulkin brothers did nothing wrong that night. Alright, well, first of all, that's one not so little misunderstanding I'll need to clear up straight away. Tell me something, Iris. What is it, Runo? The jurors are chosen at random from the inhabitants of London town, aren't they? Yes, it's amazing, isn't it? In that case, how is it that there's a Russian tourist sitting among them who looks for all the world like a revolutionary? I wish I knew. If I can't change the minds of more than half of these 6 jurors, the trial will be over. But we know that Jenny would never shoot anyone. Yes, so we need to find contradictions in what these jurors are saying and pit them against each other. I'm about to pit the telegraph lady against the stereoscope guy just to see them fight. I must be ready to go to whatever lengths I have to convince them of Gina's innocence.
We'll get to that, but we gotta do something a bit more material first.
What are we doing first?
Well, let's deal with the misunderstanding that just got brought up.
This one. Do we present something to him?
I don't think we physically can. Present is not an option we have.
So we have to pit him against somebody else, right?
Yeah.
Ah, this one. We'll pit this one against the 6th one, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so we put you.
Are they scum or are they dumb?
A little bit of
You
both.
decide.
These two statements clearly contradict each other. Let's go. Good lord, counsel, explain yourself. It's part of the process, Judgy Wudgy. Oh my statement? Contradictory.
Contradict. C-O-N.
Juror number 6, you've got the wrong end of the stick.
I do not have stick. I have mouse.
Excuse me? Mouse theme music.
Yeah.
As juror number 2 said earlier, when the Skulkin brothers fled the scene on the night in question, they fired a shot from their revolver. Yes, they shot poor Mr. Sholmes in the abdomen, I understand. Surely you're not going to tell the court now that you didn't hear.
Abdomen.
Sir.
Sorry. My English is still learning.
You are telling the court you didn't hear. Well.
Forgive me. I did not hear. Here is what. Abdomen. Part of person's body containing stomach and other vital organs. If this is what you mean, you should say in plain English. I am Russian, not native speaker.
Who thought it was a good idea to let this man be on the jury again? Mouse! It's Squeak! It's Squeak!
You are telling me these brothers who look like criminals were lying? They said before, we never done nothing. But truth is they shot detective. This is double negative.
Yes, that's exactly right. Ah, don't squeeze the mouse!
Lying is wrong, especially when lie is said by person who looks like criminal.
Coming from you, that seems surprisingly prejudiced.
This means... when they said we never took nothing, maybe it was also big fat lie. Is this true?
Well, according to the police report, no stolen goods were found, so... Quit hurting the mouse!
I trust no one now.
I hate this. It's not the mouse's fault, though, sir.
I must see with own eyes. I must investigate crime scene myself.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Yes, it is, Runo. Easily, is it? Sorry. With the prints from Hurley's red-handed recorder.
All right, I still have all of those.
If you compare the print that pictures Ginny and the next print from half an hour later, you'll be able to see straight away if anything was taken or not. Cooey? Cooey? Mr. Prosecutor?
I think it's like cooey.
Calling on the prosecution in the middle of a summation examination of all times. The print showing the accused threatening the victim after she broke into the shop is this one. Following this, the victim and the accused moved into the storeroom. Meanwhile, the Skulkin brothers entered the shop and summarily heard the fatal gunshot ring out.
Did they?
Sadly, none of these events were captured on film. This is the print produced by the camera half an hour later, after the brothers' flight.
Ha 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 ha. The broken lamp. So this was taken after Hurley was shot then? As far as I can tell, nothing has been taken. That does seem to be the case. I can't notice anything that's obviously missing in the second print.
So, the brothers who look like criminals told only one lie.
Leave the mouse alone.
They shot a man, but they stole nothing.
It would seem so, yes.
Good.
No, not good.
You are right. I did not understood situation. Now I know brothers have lied. I think it is very important to continue with trial.
Bam! One contradiction in our favor. Yay! Well done, Runo! The balance is shifting! Well, it's a start, I suppose? But there must be more in what these jurors are saying that I can use to expose the truth. And if I can do that, we just might turn the situation to our favor still. Thank you, counsel. Continue with the summation examination. And kindly hand that new photographic print to the bailiff to be filed as evidence. Another print in the court record. I wonder if we can make use of that. Can we look at them in stereo? How do we do this?
Well, first off, we start an argument.
In Lake of Lies are many dead fish. Sorry. This is his new line. We love it.
It's a good line.
I hit the button.
Darn it! Quick, press the button a lot.
If I can't change the minds of more than half of the
We
six
already read
jurors,
this.
the trial will be over.
All right, we're free.
We're back.
Okay.
We're back. We're back. Okay.
Now you can interrupt yourself.
Could I not have done that if I had waited?
You could, but it would not have amounted to anything.
Okay, so I press her again.
Yeah.
Hold it!
Hold it again.
I'm only providing spoilers of convenience here.
Deep, 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 deep.
I like how her glasses have like a dash dot on them, which is kind of like how you would print out a Morse code message.
It's not letting. He's not objecting this time.
We're not there yet.
Oh. Oh, there we go. Hi.
Oh, he mad.
Pursue, right? Space?
Excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
He's so mad. He is so mad.
Juror number 3. Sorry to interrupt when you're obviously fuming, but
What?
do you perhaps have something to say about juror number 5's last remark? As if I couldn't guess.
Oh, you bet I do. Say that again. Go on, I dare you.
She will. She can and she will. Goodness, are you talking to me? I think he just might be, yes.
You think stereoscopes are just toys, do you, huh?
Absolutely. I mean, really, a machine to view photographs in 3 dimensions? Excuse me. Why on earth would you not just use your eyes to look at the world around you? It's all 3-dimensional.
He has a point.
What a great way to appease the man. No, I'm sorry. Stereoscopes are of no practical use at all.
You just don't know.
Pardon?
I think you'll find that viewing a photograph through a stereoscope can unlock all sorts of possibilities. I'm obviously gonna have to demonstrate.
Oh, this is why it's a derail. Okay, I see. What sort of possibilities?
Well, take a crime scene, for example.
If you had a pair of photographs from a crime scene that you could view through a stereoscope, it could reveal hidden clues you'd never even noticed before.
What? Have you got any, Runo? Any prints we could look at with a stereoscope? Absolutely. How about this print here? It should do the trick, I think. The print of Ginny and Gina, rather. Ginny, I'm calling her Ginny because of Iris. This one, right?
Sure.
What? Am I crazy? Is it this one?
No, you go. I mean, it's stereoscopes. You know how stereoscopes work. We're gonna need two eventually.
Pictures, yeah. Okay.
I don't think it matters which one you start with.
Back. Present.
The game's a bit more lenient than that.
All right then, juror number 3. Are you saying you can do this with any 2 suitable photographic prints?
Of course I can.
Very well then. I'd like you to demonstrate.
I'd be delighted to. Just give me one more print and I'll amaze you all.
So I guess it's this one. The post-shooting photograph, right?
Yeah.
Is that how this works? Okay.
Yeah.
Take that!
All right. These 2 prints were both taken with the same camera in Windibanks on the night in question.
Yes, I see. Tell me, Mr. Lawyer. Do you know how stereographic images work? Do you understand the principle?
Well, I think so. I did have a lesson only yesterday.
Only yesterday.
With the cat. The left and right eye images need to be the same, only with a slight shift in the positions of some objects. Then, when your brain merges the 2 images together inside your head, it notices the shift as if it were depth. Oh, I can't do it right now. Oh no, I have to take my glasses off. Oh no!
Yes, exactly.
It's that small shift between certain objects in the 2 pictures that's really important. So what happens if you use 2 photographs that are exactly the same then?
No, obviously that wouldn't work at all. Not for seeing the scene 3-dimensionally, anyway.
Oh. Oh! Of course! Now I see!
Ah! I think the young girl has discovered the secret.
I have! Oh, sure, eyes are crossed. Oh my god. Can you uncross your eyes before you tell me? Have another look at these 2 pictures from Hurley's camera, Runo. Go on.
All right. Audience participation, go!
All right, everybody look. Can you see that there's really a really obvious difference between them? Oh, I'm trying so hard. Of course there is. There are 2 people in the first and no people in the second. Well, yes, you can see that straight away. But now, try looking at the pictures in 3 dimensions. Let me try it without my glasses. It's not letting me do it with my glasses.
Good luck. Because I've failed. I've already failed.
It's hurting my eyes. All right, I'll give it a go. So, to start with, you have to cross your eyes, and then try to make the 2 pictures overlap exactly. I see it. I do see it now. Wah! It is the lamp. Pretty sure it's the lamp. It's the only difference I can find. It's the thing that pops out the most. Let's see if by crossing my eyes I can make the quill pens from each picture overlap in the middle. Wait. We've seen it! We've seen it, Iris! We've done it! Well, did you manage to see it properly, Runo? I like how not really is the answer. Yes, I saw it. What's going on with these two pictures? Some of the things on the counter sort of jump out at you.
You didn't see it at all. Yes, that's it, you see?
I didn't see it at all.
That's the other amazing power of stereoscope.
It's helping me. Other amazing power.
Is someone going to explain this black magic, eh? Why the deuce do some of the things on the counter seem to jump out at you like that, hmm?
I think you'll find that if you consider the basic principle of the stereoscopes, you'll answer your own question.
They removed basic principles of the stereoscope.
As I said before, if you try to look at two identical pictures using a stereoscope, it won't work at all. It's the slight shift in the position of certain objects that let you see pictures three-dimensionally.
In other words, even though at first glance it seems the objects on the counter haven't moved at all between the two pictures. Oh, they have moved. It shows that actually there must have been a slight shift in their positions. Yes, there must have been. Van Zeke's like, what does this mean?
Now hold on there, sir. Got a reasonable grasp of the whole cross-eyed business now, I'd say. But why the devil does this shift between the two prints exist in the first place? Well, what's the answer, fellow? Come on, you're the cross-eyed master.
What? Me? I haven't the first idea, asked Iris. You know, Runo, it's quite simple. It is. Just think it through step by step. The first photograph was taken at 1 o'clock a.m. Then, 30 minutes later, the second photograph was taken. But the position of some items on the counter appears to have shifted slightly in the interim. So that means that sometime in the half-hour interval, someone must have tampered with the things on the counter.
Ooh, Zookers.
Zookers.
Someone tampered?
You just started this, my dude.
I didn't know the truth.
New information. Stop. Not mentioned in testimony so far. Stop. Yes. We've had to go around in circles a little here, it seems. But I'm starting to see what I should be aiming at in this summation examination now. Ladies and gentlemen, the question now is clear. We know the items on the countertop were moved, but by whom?
Are you suggesting you might know?
Oh, don't make me figure this out, please. Oh, God, fuck. Of course! Yes, I know. Oh, God. It's Van Zeke's. Oh, God. Is it? It's Van Zeke's. It is, literally. Would it be... Oh, God. Don't know the answer. Okay, help me out. Help me with the logic here, somebody.
Okay, so, to go over the timeline real quick.
Yes.
In picture 1, we have Gina with a gun and Windabank, and there's no possible correlation to be made about any potential murders. Just saying.
Right.
They both move to the storeroom, and the brothers show up.
Right. I'm with that.
So the brothers are now in the shop.
Probably moved it to look through it, I'd imagine.
Well, are you suggesting they would burgle?
Maybe they burgled a little as a treat. As a treat.
Maybe they did a little burgling.
Does it matter which one I pick?
No, they're the same person.
Oh my god, they're a year apart. The taller one's the younger one. That's so funny. I'm fine. Puissant.
Take that!
Take that. It was the witnesses currently in the stand. The Skulkin brothers.
Wait.
Leave the mouse out of this!
This does not agree with what brothers said in testimony before. They said they did not even have time to pull dukes from Lucy Lockett. My phrase book says dukes is meaning hands, and Lucy Lockett is meaning pockets. But is this another lie? Is this what you are saying?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Now hold on there a minute. You can't be sure of that. I quite agree. The accused is a common pick purse after all. It's perfectly possible that she went through the things on the desk to see what she might steal. I think that's unlikely.
And why exactly?
As you can see from this photographic print, the defendant was pointing a gun at the victim. It would seem, as my learned friend indicated, that she was coercing Mr. Windibank to open the storeroom door. In other words, Miss Lestrade's interest lay within the storeroom, not in the main shop, giving her no reason to touch anything on the counter. All of which points to one thing. The Skulkin brothers have omitted key facts in their testimony. But the accused is a pick purse, common gutter trash. Why look any further for the wrongdoer here? Because the Skulkin brothers are thieves, madam. No better, in fact worse, than a pick purse. Gasp. I believe that these brothers were looking for something on the victim's counter that night. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you would condemn the defendant on the grounds that she's a pickpocket, would it not at least be right and proper to thoroughly scrutinize testimony given against her by two thieves? Well said. I, for one, would like to hear more from that shady pair. Wow, he really did use his head.
Yeah, can't be messing up his hands. They're sterile. For the operation. Can you all see now? I think you'll find stereoscopes aren't playthings. You've seen their extraordinary potential firsthand.
It's a coincidence that this was helpful, sir. We are even Stevens now. Wholeheartedly agree. Stop. Must purchase after trial. Stop. Or return home via Regent Street. Stop.
Dong.
Clack. Well, it would seem this trial has yet to run its course. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have declared their inclinations via the mighty scales of justice. I hereby call the summation examination to conclusion with the balance altered in the defendant's favor. 2 lean to guilty, 4 lean to not guilty. Accordingly, the jury is without consensus, and I order this trial to continue. Yay! Well done! Oh, by the way. What? You should hold on to this, Runo. You never know when it might come in useful, and you can hand it to Van Zeeks because he can't cross his eyes.
This is true.
Twice in run trial would be unusual, surely, but alright. Yay, stereoscope has been entered into the court record. Lord Van Zeeks, are you still looking into the stereoscope? You will instruct the witnesses that the court demands additional testimony from them.
I'm sure it won't spoil the bouquet to do so, my lord.
Get over yourself. Yay, we did it! Yay! Sorry, I'm yawning again. Oh no, don't yawn. I'm getting tired, I guess.
It's good, it's good.
I've won myself another chance to probe that pair about their activities that night, at least. And I won't stop probing. That's phrasing. And I won't stop probing them until I've proven that Gina is innocent. What is that? What is that sentence? Ah, to be continued!
We got there!
Did it! Yay! We save.
Nice.
Save your current progress. Absolutely. Yes. Trial part 2. Let's go.
Heck yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go die shortly of sleeps. I gotta get this to let me out of the trial though. Oh, we're back and we're leaning over. Why are we leaning over? Ordar, please. Okay, options. Back to title. We've already saved. Yes. We did it! We made it through part 1 of the trial, and I did not fall asleep, which is surprising because I'm very tired.
Success!
So. Success on all fronts. We did good. Yeah. So, I guess that's it for the night. I'm sorry that was a little bit of a short stream, guys, but we did make it through a section of the trial.
There are ways to expand it if you want.
I think I need to expand my nap time.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Ooh, sorry. Oh, God. I'm trying so hard to be awake, and it's very hard. Let's find somebody to raid a little earlier than usual so there may be more choices. Let us examine my least.
I'll also examine my leasts. My leasts are not as comprehensive as your leasts, but I do still have them.
Let's see. Doop, 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 doop. Oh! I know who to raid. Hold on. Are they all streaming it? Let me find out. Oh, they're all streaming it. Who do I want to... I think I'll raid Rye. Why is everybody playing, like, monster-y, horror-y games tonight? Okay, we're gonna... Oh, wait. Do I want to... I have a friend I can raid that is playing Roblox. They're playing Dress to Impress, which I am so fascinated by. And I have another friend, group of friends playing Lethal Company that I can raid. I guess I'll raid the people playing Lethal Company. Let's do that. All right. Well, I will see you guys next time. Hopefully that will be... I have plans this weekend, so I'm gonna do it Monday, I guess. Monday, more on stars. We'll be back. I'll be back Monday for more on stars. Hopefully, as long as I am more rested than I was today. Y'all, I literally took 4 naps today. It's unreal. It's bad. But we are hoping things will be better. And then I may have some exciting news between now and then. You never know. You never know. You never know.
You got a lot of secret news you've
I have a
been
lot of secrets.
holding out.
I am holding out on people. I was gonna talk about it today, but I was like, not while I'm tired. I'd rather be able to be hype.
This is the kind of news you want to be awake for.
Yeah, exactly. So I can be hype. Hold on, I'm gonna... Ayo. I might have good news. Is this good news? I gotta log in on this website. Hold on. Didn't recognize my username and password. Forgot username. Well, I didn't forget my username probably. Send email. I am trying to find out if my actual, like... I am really hoping that this is a good email. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Sorry, I know this is boring while you're just sitting here. Oh, yeah, I was right. Allow. Send me a text message code. Boop. This will be really good news if it's what I think it is, and I will be able to go to bed on a very good note. Please. Oh, it's not. Dang. Dismiss. I'm really hoping... I just want to see... Rats. It was from my doctor's visit today. I was really hoping this would be good news about my CPAP situation, but alas,
Darn.
Y'all, I'm so there's been a whole, like, ordeal with it where I'm trying to get a better machine, but nobody takes my insurance. And the machines are like $900 to $1,200, which is insane. But like, sure, why not? Why not suffer? Damn, I was really hoping that would be it, and I had good news on stream, but that's okay. We have looked at our email on stream for no reason. Anyway, we'll be back next week. Exception and I will be back next Wednesday to continue this trial. I will be back on Monday with more OnStars Monday. We are going to raid my friend Rye as long as they are still streaming. I should double check.
In the few minutes that occurred between the idea and now.
Yeah, they had been streaming for a couple hours, so I don't recommend me to. They're still streaming. How long have they been streaming? Are they ending?
What?
They're not doing anything. Are they ending? No. Oh, they've been streaming for almost 5.5 hours. Okay.
Oh.
I guess we're raiding somebody else. Let's find somebody else to raid. We'll read Zink if Zink is still streaming. Zink doesn't always stream for a long time though. Oh, they've all been streaming for 45 minutes. We good. Okay. Cool. The theme is meme. Okay, we're gonna go raid Zink. Everybody get ready to raid. I will see you guys next week. Exception, you got anything exciting to talk about before we go?
Yeah, business as usual.
Business as
Shenanigans
usual.
occurring.
Yeah.
Streams tomorrow, streams Sunday, streams Tuesday. I'm just gonna try and keep at it.
Keep going. Keep up the
I'm
momentum.
Yeah.
Momentum. Yes. Good. All right, guys. Heading out then. We'll see you later. I'm going to bed. Bye. You ready to raid?